It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show on this Friday edition. It's Workers' Day, and of course, we're doing something special. And we have something so exciting for you on the menu today. Now, Chef Clem is back in the kitchen to share some basic kitchen skills and some useful hacks, of course, as well. And he's going to be giving us great tips on how to prepare the perfect Soffrito and Shakshuka. And he's using tin tomatoes, and they are on this week's Can't Miss deals in the Woolworths Daily Difference, and the quality you love for less than you think. Clem,
Yeah.
that sounds exciting. But for all of you that haven't really seen the show earlier, what is a Soffrito and a Shakshuka?
Yeah, so we've made a shakshuka before.
Okay.
A lot of people have asked, can you please do it again? My shakshuka is not coming out correctly. Can we do it again? So, okay, first things first. What is a Soffrito?
Yes.
It's a combination of our carrots, celery, and onion, cooked down with some bay leaves, some tomato paste, and basically there's a concentration of flavor. This makes anything taste amazing. You can also use it to rub it. No, you don't rub it on. I'm just joking.
Facial mask.
Honestly, your curries, your stews, your pasta sauces, if you use this first as your base, you're going to be winning every single time. I'm going to show you how to make that.
It looks a lot like an acha or a s'more.
Yeah.
We
It
used
looks
to have
like
a s'more back
It's
in
a
the day.
concentration of like a s'more, essentially, yes.
Okay.
That's what this is. Then what is a shakshuka? It's eggs cooked in a s'more.
Eggs cooked in a s'more?
Yeah.
Okay, is that it?
That's basically what it is.
Okay.
So in the Mediterranean version, they call it a ragu. In Mexico, they call it huevos rancheros.
Wait, what? Excuse us?
Yes,
Hello?
learning languages during the lockdown. And we call it a shakshuka as well, which is more like a Middle Eastern name for it as well. So that's what it is.
Okay,
We've
thank
all
you.
got a version of eggs cooked in tomato sauce somehow. There we go. Even in
Yeah.
India, they got like an egg curry. There we go. So in our pot first, we're gonna go with some onion, and then celery and carrots.
Is
And
that
it's very-
water boiling?
Excuse
The
me?
water in there?
There's a bit of oil in there.
Oh,
yeah.
oil, okay.
So what's quite important, you want to keep the shape or the size of your vegetables the same, because you want everything to cook equally. So first thing first, when you chop your veggies, have a sharp knife, okay? A blunt knife is more harmful than a sharp knife. True story, because you're forcing the knife more, you're going to slip, you're going to cut yourself. Make sure your knife is always sharp. This is called a sharpening steel. Just like running your blade across. If
You look like
don't-
one of those hardcore
Yeah.
cats in the movies, you know,
Yeah.
what's up, it's about to go
That's it,
down.
Yeah. But if you don't have one of these, it's super simple to still keep your knife in check. This is an unglazed. The bottom of this dish is unglazed, right? So it's not smooth. You can feel
Yes,
a bit
yes,
of
I always
texture.
get that little gritty
Yeah.
feeling.
You take your knife and you just run it across that. And you can kind of see already a little bit of the color came off. That's just showing how you're honing that edge. Perfectly sharp. Then all you need to do then, you can stop chopping.
Oh, look at this lad just showing off in the kitchen. My man.
Don't ask me to do that again. Don't ask me to do that again.
He's out of here.
Okay, so you will not believe one of the most frequently asked questions, how do I chop an onion? Okay, so I'm actually gonna spend some time doing that quickly because we've seen how it is and we do this very quickly.
Yeah, I
First
get
thing-
halfway through and I'm in tears.
You're
and I'm
done.
just like,
You're
I'm
crying.
done. Just chuck it in.
Childhood memories, things are going. Okay, so you got the bottom of your onion and you got the top, right? You're gonna cut from the bottom to the top, so you basically have a half an onion,
Yeah.
top and bottom. Then cut the little piece off, keep the bottom of your onion still on. That's gonna keep everything intact. You're not gonna be chasing onion over your counter. Yeah.
Sensei is just hitting the
Wax
wisdom
on,
today.
Wax off. There we go. So now that we've got the two little halves, you take your knife and you're gonna cut across. You're basically creating those layers. I'm just gonna do 2 today, but you'll see the better you get at doing this, you'll be able to do like 4 layers.
All right,
So you cut through twice.
And I noticed you didn't go all the way through.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Then you cut down. And then the next step is very important. Always keep your eyes on the onion. So don't look at someone when you're doing this, okay? Because this is an important
Okay,
part.
stop that. Stop that. You're getting close to those fingers.
And look at that. So you got these beautiful pieces of onion, like this perfect little dice of onions, because you cut the layers across and then you cut them down. So you're not spending extra time chopping all those extra onions. That's the tip. You'll get perfect veggies with your carrots, with your celery, with your onions if you follow those steps. Thank you. Okay, so back to the actual cooking.
Oh, yes, we were cooking something.
That's why we're here. Okay, so the Mirepoix it's called, which is your carrots, your celery, and your onion. The holy trinity of any stew, curry.
Okay.
That's in there.
Yes.
That's cooking down nicely. Then to add some beautiful flavor to it, bay leaves. So underrated. Bay leaves add so much amazing flavor to your dish. You get it in, anytime you fry onions, get that in there. So what's the next step is we're gonna add some tomato paste to that. We're gonna cook it down a little bit of garlic, and you're gonna end up with this, right? This stuff is the magic. So a little bit of extra oil, I can see it's quite hot in this pan. Oil goes in, I'm gonna add our Soffrito, which is the done version of what's gonna happen in this pot.
And the Soffrito you could have kind of stored up and waiting already for
Yeah.
another meal later on in the day. It doesn't have to be just for prepared for that specific evening.
Absolutely. So what I do is I actually do make a big jar of this.
batch, yeah.
And I always have a little bit of olive oil over the top so the air doesn't get in there, so it doesn't oxidize. So it lasts for like months.
I feel like
So-
I need to bring a paper and just write all these. So much wisdom coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're on YouTube as well. You can go back and
Check it out,
us
guys. You didn't hear the man on YouTube. And of course, there's specialshow.com for all these incredible ingredients and inspiration. But back to the business. It's
Okay.
shikaku.
Shikaku? That's something else that we make. It's not this. This is a shakshuka.
Shakshuka.
Okay, cool. So tomatoes going in there. That's gonna simmer off nicely. So to this, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my eggs to the sauce now. It's gonna cook inside that sauce.
You just bang it in straight raw, just like that.
Eggs in, just like that. I'm gonna fast forward. In front of you is a version of what it looks like once the eggs cook through. Super beautiful and delicious.
So how long does it take between that and this?
I like a runny yolk, so it's gonna cook for about 5 minutes in the sauce. Cook your whites, nice runny yolk. You got your bread, you're gonna dunk it in there. I like making this because it feeds a lot of people all at once.
And it's a nice little social meal, I guess. Once
Yeah.
we are post-lockdown and
Absolutely.
share a big plate. So
Guys, I can't wait to celebrate with everyone, all my friends, family after this. This is the dish you make. Get about 8 eggs in this thing, feed everyone all at once. Look how good that is. Get your
and
bread.
just like that,
dunk.
bang. And you dipping the bread in here?
Yes, you
can
gotta
I please
dip,
have
you
a
gotta,
taste?
like-
It looks so good.
Get it in your face. It's so delicious. It's so good.
Try it out, guys. Let's see. Moment of truth. Ooh.
Ooh, how's that smoochy?
Oh, you've taken me straight back home.
Yeah.
Some warmth and goodness in that, guys. That was absolutely delicious. Check it out. ExpressoJoe.com. But so...
Oh, I added some
it's too
chili to
good.
that
It's
one.
just
I
too
added-
good. I can't even speak. It's too good.
Check it out, amazing. This was delicious. Make it at home. If you can't find the recipe, well, you can. It's on ExpressoShow.com. Go get it.